Whitlock, a man whose popularity in Germany is seemingly perpetual. The lookalikes are back this weekend. They've had the awkward moment of explaining to their wives and girlfriends that they are off to Düsseldorf with a bit of carpet sample glued to their chin. They are here cheering him on. He always has significant support, and he has delivered for his German fans here before. He was a beaten finalist last year. He was a beaten finalist the year before. Lost to Peter Wright last time round and MVG before that. Some of his greatest successes have been on the European stages, not least his major title, the European Championship, which came in Germany as well, of course. And it's our penultimate game of the night. Simon Whitlock against Joe Cullen. I'm Dan Dawson and Rod Harrington is alongside me. Joe will be the underdog here, but he is quite capable of pulling off a victory.
Yes, he's certainly got the game down. We've talked about it before we come on here. We talked about Joe and how he's been around a long time and has never moved that, just gone that next rung up the ladder and needs to do it very shortly. But he has got the game to beat anybody. I know you can say that about most players. But if Simon Whitlock gets on a run, then Joe hasn't only got to hang on to his darts, he's got to hang on to this crowd as well, because they may start getting a little bit boisterous.
Well, this is some start.
140.
Simon Whitlock going off 27, Joe Cullen with a ton 40. Winner of this one will face Robert Thornton, a 6-5 winner, and an absolute belter of a match this afternoon against Dimitri van den Berg.
60.
Yes, and I thought for a little while there Robert might just clip the young man round the lug holes to...
There were shades of Thornton versus Roby John Rodriguez in Austria last year.
Yes, we remember that very well. We were commentating on that, Dan. It was quite funny, really.
It was phenomenal. We
have to say that we did talk to the people in Europe about that, and since then, fair play to Roby. He has calmed down and become a better player for it as well.
Yeah, well, Roby John losing out to Vincent van der Voort this evening as Simon Whitlock fires in a 180. But that 174 from Joe Cullen has got him down to a finish. That doesn't help him, and that doesn't either, really.
55.
Trying to find his way through to the treble 20 when it was partially blocked. And here comes Whitlock again. Look at this. Oh, out of nowhere, Simon Whitlock has launched himself back into this leg, but Cullen has a chance to break. Oh, and that doesn't help, so it's down for the 19s, where he's hit the treble, so he gets a dart, a double 6. And it should have been easier than that for Joe Cullen.
Yes, you're right. Missed 2 big numbers in the last 6 darts, cost him at least 1 extra dart of the double. But the 2 180s and the double 7 from Simon Whitlock hangs on to his throw. And he kicked that leg off, what was it, 27.45, I think it was.
80.
Joe Cullen won his opening match against Mike Langendorf, won it 6-3, and he had an average of nearly 97, and that was while missing an absolute string of doubles. I mean, it could have been well over 100 had he taken his chances.
140.
Well, he missed 6 in one leg. I think it was to go 5-2 up or something like that. And, you know, mistakes like that can end up costing you the game. He managed to get over the line in the end, but I fear that he will not be let off so lightly against this man Whitlock, who we have to say has not been on the top of his game for the last year. It's been glimpses of the form, but nothing consistent.
Well, there we go. There's only 4 Simon Whitlocks, as the chant goes. 3 of them in the crowd. Pretty convincing. Mind you, they've been doing it for 2 or 3 years. They should be pretty good.
Yes, I think they look absolutely great.
Never got anybody turning up to any of your games dressed as you, did you, Rod? Get the old tie and the waistcoat on. 1080 from Joe Cullen.
But like Peter Wright, Simon Whitlock, wherever he goes in the world, he's certainly noticeable.
Nothing wrong with being distinctive. Nothing wrong with that 59 checkout from Joe Cullen either.
Third leg, Simon had
Well,
thrown
we tell all the youngsters,
Game
make yourself
on.
into a character, and there they are. There's a hat trick of Whitlocks in the audience, and one on stage doing the business.
60.
I wonder if they share prize money.
That is the genuine Whitlock up there, I believe. I don't think he's
96.
got a ringer in.
Perhaps in future years there'll be team events where someone does the scoring and then you bring on the sub to take the double out.
140.
Well, there have been times over the last year or so for Simon Whitlock when he probably wishes he could have brought on a sub. The major TV events have been nightmarish for him. It's been first round exits in everything, pretty much. It's ever since the match play. The match play, he made the semi-finals, playing the best darts he played for 5 years, is what he said. He ended up losing out to Michael van Gerwen in a decent game. He put up a fight. But since then, it's just not gone his way on telly. Now, we have seen little bits of the old Simon Whitlock. He's made a couple of quarterfinals and a couple of semi-finals, and he's hit a 9-darter on the tour this year. But once you put a camera on him, things haven't gone particularly well.
41.
Well, a chance here for Joe. In the first leg of this match against the throw, he had chances, and he's given himself chances again.
43.
Visit without treble is not going to help. Well, we see Terry Jenkins take this out. The first game of the afternoon, and that looks absolutely plumb to be followed up.
140.
Well, of course, when Whitlock made the switch to the PDC, it was the big combination finishes that really caught the eye. He was just incredible at them. Joe Cullen's not going to get a dart at the bullseye for the 1-2-8, and Whitlock will return for double 10 for 2-1. And he gets it.
Simon Whitlock.
Well, Simon Whitlock is one of the players that has changed his darts. And assures me and everybody else that he's comfortable with them now, and he's on the way back. Although he's not going to be one of the seeds down in Australia and New Zealand, he will be one of the invitees. And the top 8 of that World Series go through to the finals. And someone like Simon Whitlock, he's got 3 tournaments down there. He could actually knock one of the seeds out. Because Barneveld, I think Bunting hasn't really won any points yet. So the incentive is there.
60.
Same for Kyle Anderson, although I've heard that Kyle Anderson will not play Sydney, which is, as Joey Cullen puts in another 180. Well, if Kyle Anderson's listening, I think you're silly to duck out of it, because you could easily put in a run like he did last year and get those points and be in that top 8.
Well, certainly the way Kyle Anderson has played this year, it's been very, very impressive. I mean, he's an absolute nightmare quarter of the draw at the World Match Play, making his debut in Blackpool next week. He's got James Wade to start with, and there's the same quarter as Gary Anderson and Terry Jenkins. But look, he's there, and he's given himself a chance. And Simon Whitlock's given himself a chance in this leg, but Joe Cullen gets 2 darts at double top for 2 apiece, and he gets it. It's another 14 darter.
It's 2 out of 2 on the tops for Joey Cullen. And it's 2 apiece in legs between him and Simon Whitlock. And it's Cullen that's, out of his 2 legs on the throw, have been held it very strongly. But both times he's had a chance to nick the throw.
And he is going to need a break at some point in this match. Simon Whitlock, of course, having made the final here the last 2 years. I mean, he'll have very happy memories of Düsseldorf, and particularly this stage. You must know, Rod, and the match play for you, I would imagine, was always a good one. Having won there, that you go there and think, look, I know this is a place where I can deliver my best.
You do have lucky stages, there's no question about that, and it's normally when you feel that you've had a good little bit of run of luck at certain times in the tournament. That's what you think, well, I'm up here, and you look at the back of the head of the opponent and you think, well, you're going to miss. And that's what you say. You say, yeah, I know you're going to miss and I'm going to take it out. And that like air of arrogance, confidence is what gets you over some matches.
And a ton 80 from Whitlock, that's his third. The fifth of the match in total. It gets him down to a finish, but Joe Cullen has given himself another opportunity. A ton, well, it gets him down to a two-darter. Or will we see another big finish? We've had loads this weekend. We're not going to see the 157 now, but he is going to set it up absolutely marvellously. Now, Joe Cullen, you've had chances on the Whitlock throw. Will you take this one? Yes, you will.
He's done well there, Joe Cullen, because on the previous two Whitlock throws, he's been thereabouts and had the odd dart. But this time, he's taken the chance, and now he's got to step up. Don't throw any more than 15 darts. Do not let your opponent back in the game. This is where you really have to punish him. If you're going to, move on and beat someone like Simon Whitlock, you must not let him back in the game.
Well, that was there you see, 99 overall average, 107 for the first 9. Joe Cullen, he has outscored his opponent, and that has brought him chances in every leg. He's had the opportunity. I mean, he could have been 5-0 up, pretty much.
134.
But kind of fluffed his lines on the Whitlock throw in the first 2 times that the Australian was thrown first. Made the most of it in that last leg. Now needs to consolidate. Open up a bit of daylight between these two.
Well, you would think he was going to get 9 darts from 274, and that's a brilliant visit. And what he's doing, he's putting the pressure on Simon Whitlock to hit a 140 himself, or a 180 would help. Brilliant darts from Simon Whitlock. That's the Whitlock of old. That's the one that got him in the Premier League.
60. Simon, you require 58.
And this is a great break back from Whitlock.
Oh, well, he's hit the double. He didn't mean to.
736. That leaves to 22. Wow.
Game shown as 6 leg.
Double finish from Simon Whitlock. I mean, I don't think he meant it, but it will do very nicely.
Yeah, he certainly didn't mean it, but that's good focus. And that's a great leg of darts, because I mean Joey Cullen broke him with a superb leg, and Simon Whitlock with
100.
a good leg to bounce back and get the advantage. So all the hard work for Joe Cullen to do again. Been switching extremely well though,
Yeah.
Cullen.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really good stuff from Joe Cullen. It's just been a couple of occasions when he's messed up the setup shots in the early part of the game on the Whitlock throw that has made it a little bit more difficult. He could be another break up, but look, if he just keeps on in this rhythm and this performance, hitting 1 or 2 trebles every visit, Joe Cullen.
Well, he's got the throw, and only a maximum's going to get it back for Whitlock. Well,
180s in the last 3 legs for the big Aussie, but here comes Joe Cullen looking to hit back.
go for the 18s. Yeah, beautiful darts from Cullen as well.
It's another belter of a game we've got for you here. We've had some absolute stormers tonight already, and Whitlock's not going to take out the 161.
Well, what route's Joey Cullen going to go? Is he going to go the aggressive route, or is he going for the 25? He's gone the aggressive route. Now he's got to go double 18, surely, and double top.
54.
Well, that, I believe, was a cry of anguish from Joe Cullen.
That was from Joe. That's what I thought.
He has missed double top by an absolute mile there. Will Whitlock give him a chance? They weren't particularly close. That one's exactly where he wanted it, though. Whitlock back into the lead.
Joe to throw first.
And it is another leg on the Whitlock throw where Cullen has given himself an opportunity and hasn't been able to take it.
Well, this is the leg where Joe Cullen has got to stay focused. It's now easy just to go off the boil a little bit when Whitlock's on a run, and all of a sudden you're 5-3 down and you're against the throw and you walk off losing 6-3. So big leg for Joe Cullen.
140.
but he scored exceptionally well.
Yeah, he really has.
$96. 83.
And once again, Simon Whitlock finds himself in need of a lot of trebles. And he can't deliver on this occasion. So Joe Cullen is looking
99.
in good shape to make it 4 apiece.
I was just about to say, mustn't have a visit without a treble, though.
64.
And that may not be enough. Simon Whitlock, the one thing he has done quite well is set the shot up. Got himself out of jail a couple of times, especially on his throw in the early part of the match.
95. Joe, you require 100.
Who can take out the ton plus? Wants the double top again. Oh, brilliant darts. Well, he answered the question that I asked earlier on, Dan, didn't he? And secured that leg without Whitlock having a chance of nicking it.
140.
Well, are we going to go right down to the wire? We haven't seen a game this evening go the full 11 legs.
33.
Seen plenty over the course of the weekend. Certainly yesterday. In fact, the only one that's gone 11 legs today was the Robert Thornton-Dimitri Vandenberg one. Thornton coming through that one and awaits the winner of this one here. You see those averages. 99 plays 102.
Yeah, as we said before, I mean, for Simon Whitlock to have his overall average a lot higher than the front 9, it's just that
79.
he's been setting the shot up brilliantly from around about the 200, and that's where he's got his 4 legs from. Joey Cullen has dominated the power scoring in the front 9.
Look at this, Whitlock in there again now. Big moment here. What a last dart that is. Could make all the difference in this leg.
And again, Dan, we talked about his set-up shots in this match, and that's perfect again. And Joe's stuck with him.
Simon require 46.
Well, needs to hold his nerve here. 2 darts, a double 16, and he only needs the one. It's a 14 darter from Whitlock. He is 1 leg away from the next round. And Joe Cullen has been throwing everything at the big Aussie. So far, it is not enough. Here, he needs to hold his throw and then break, and a 22 could spell the end.
We'll just go back to those early legs. The first 2 legs on Simon Whitlock's throw. Joe Cullen had a chance to take both of those. Actually, in fact, could have been 4-0 up.
He really could.
Because the first 2 of his throws, Simon never got anywhere near him.
85.
And we keep saying that you've got to take those chances in the early legs. That's what sets the game up for you, gives you control.
But Whitlock has effectively stolen the darts in this one. He's looking to tear away into the distance, and he's doing so. Simon Whitlock. Is this going to be the final leg of the match? But back comes Cullen. Back comes Cullen. 3 180s for Joe Cullen. He's at a 174 as well.
100.
He may get 6 darts. Probably will get 6 darts from here. Oh, this is brilliant.
And another 174.
Absolutely brilliant. It's normally been Simon Whitlock that's been setting the shots up brilliantly, but certainly Joe Cullen has done exactly that, and he's going to come back. And to be quite honest, the double top has been really kind to him in this match. So to take it to a decider, if you're going to miss, just put it above. Perfect. Perfect guide. Just hit the barrels, it's in.
Wow. Well, we are going all the way. We're going all the way. A phenomenal leg of darts there. Whitlock waiting to strike. But can he hold his nerve in this final leg?
60.
Just the 60. Opportunity for Cullen.
It was ironic, Dan, that I think in leg 1, Simon Whitlock went off like 22, 26.45. And in that previous leg, Joe went off 22. And you're thinking game over. But comes back with the 180, 174.
Well, it's been a really high quality contest between these two, but is it all going to get a bit nervy as we approach the finishing line?
82.
Just keeps him in the running.
Simon Whitlock's runs to the final here over the last 2 years have been accompanied by choruses of the crowd singing his name non-stop, but it's all gone a little bit quiet here as Cullen fires in a ton 40. It's all a bit tense, all a bit nervy.
Whitlock's still got the advantage though. He's going to get 9 darts from 252 unless Cullen can pull out a 180. And that's what he needs now. The 140 may give him an outside chance.
98. Simon, you require
117 for Whitlock, 124 for Cullen in the deciding leg. If one of these goes, it's a match winner. Treble 19 for Whitlock. Cullen will return to the board.
93.
But he may only get a dart at the bullseye, if that. Treble 18. Doesn't get it, and Whitlock will get 3 clear darts at double 12 for the match. Cullen has had his opportunities in this one,
Simon, you require 24.
and he has not taken them. And Whitlock, he loves it here. He loves it here in Düsseldorf. Finalist 2 years running. And he goes into the final day of action tomorrow. A 6-5 win over Joe Cullen. Another great game of darts here this evening at the European Darts Open. Joe Cullen, such an opportunity for him to end Whitlock's run here. Just couldn't quite get the job done. Both averaging around the 100 mark. Great game. We've got one more for you here on day 2 of the European Darts Open. It's Devon Peterson against Peter Wright. I hope you like